Hello, friends. I'm Murli, and welcome to the CCNA training program. For this training program, I'm just releasing my short video series for covering small topics in multiple short videos. Now, in my today's topic, I'm going to discuss the rest part of optical fiber cable. In my last video, I have just shared basic idea about fiber optic cable, its uses. Now, fine. Uh, There are different types of fiber optic cable. So now I'm going to my next slide. See it. Uh, Different types of fiber optic cable is actually based on one thing that is just I'm going to highlight it. Uh, Fine. First one is refractive index. Refracting index is actually related to the density of the fiber cable. And second one is material used. Which type of material is used in a fiber optic cable? And last one is mode of propagation of light. Fine. These three on these 3 points, fiber optic cables are classified. First, just on the basis of refractive index, there are two types of cable: step index and gradient index. In a step index, the density of fiber cable is similar, and this type of cable is covered by a cladding. Fine. But in graded index, the density of fiber cable is decreases as we enter from outer to inner side. Fine. Just see, I'm just going to draw like this. For this step index, suppose this one is the cable radius. In that case, the density of this cable is throughout similar. But in case of graded index, suppose this is cable, I'm just representing the thickness of cable. In that case, from outer side it is more dense, but in inner side it is red. Fine. Outer side more dense, inner side red. Now, on the basis of refractive index, there are two types of cable: step index and gradient index. Now, on material basis, fiber optic cable is made up of plastic, or you can say glass. These are two different materials. Fine. So, plastic optical fiber cable and glass optical fiber cable. Now, again, on the basis of material, there are two types of cable. On the basis of refractive index, two types of cable: step index and gradient index. And finally, on the basis of third criteria, the that third criteria is mode of propagation, means traveling of light. Single mode and multi mode. In case of single mode, a single light signal is transferred from through the cable, and this type of cable is used when we have to uh, uh, connected two nodes or two stations. These two nodes are very far from each other. Actually, the distance coverage of single mode fiber optic cable is 5 kilometer. 5 kilometer. Fine. And second one is multi-mode. This type of cable is used for short distance. Short distance means it can cover up to 550 meters. See, this is the difference. It is approx half kilometer, it is 5 kilometers. Fine. So this type of cable is used in for a short distance communication, and in this uh, mode, multiple light signals can be transmitted. Fine. Now, next, we have discussed three criteria for different types of fiber. Now, overall, if we will conclude all these three, then we have finally a step indexed, a step index single mode fiber cable, graded index single mode fiber cable, the step index multi-mode fiber cable, and graded index multi-mode fiber. These are actual type of fiber cable. But to understand it properly, I have just explained the different criteria on which different fiber cables are defined. Okay. One more thing I have written in notes is that higher the refracting index is if higher, then the density is higher. If optical fiber density is very high, in that case, the speed of light is slow. So, if a cable with a lower refractive index is available, it means that cable will give us high speed data transmission. Fine. So, thank you. Today I have discussed the types of fiber optic cable. In my next video, I will discuss about twisted pair cable. Fine. Thank you very much.